Is providing jobs and helping cinematic dreams come true.
CBS 46's Julie Smith shares the story of an aspiring movie director who came to Atlanta to make it big.
Here, let's test the shot real quick. It's there from that way. But this is gonna be the first shot. And go back to frame. Almost ready. Now it's time to go.
Mann Robinson is working hard to fulfill his dream of making it big in the movie industry.
Just a little bit of this sidewalk so I can see him walking. That's what I was trying to get.
Like many aspiring filmmakers,
Go here and see if she's in the picture frame.
he came to Atlanta to take advantage of the possibilities here.
Atlanta has all the support that you need.
Those possibilities are made easier because of the resources and industry momentum that the city has to offer.
We come from Detroit. We got different states with our crew. Everyone's from different states, but we all here.
Atlanta has quickly become the place to be if you want to find success in the film industry, especially as a budding filmmaker.
So what has been your experience shooting in Atlanta?
You have resources. When I say resources, I mean if you don't have a lens, it's a place to rent one within an hour. You know, if you have a question about something, or if you need a DP or other one was sick, you can put an ad out and someone's gonna come in an hour. So it's very, very catered to.
Ironically, Mann is working on a film titled Turnt about the challenges of succeeding in the music industry, in which Atlanta has been quite active for many years. Mann also feels that it's important to encourage young black talent to venture into writing, directing, and producing film and television.
We could go back, think Spike Lee, Ice Cube, Lee Daniels. So any young black filmmaker, this is the time. This is definitely the time.
Turnt stars Jamal Woolard, best known for his role as rapper Notorious B.I.G. in Notorious, and Torrey Hart, star of Atlanta Exes and ex-wife of comedian Kevin Hart. You can find them on social media at Turnt the Movie and go to the website directedbymann.com. Julie Smith, CBS 46 News.
And here's more information about the film industry here in Georgia. According to the governor's office, our state ranks third in the country for movie and TV production. More than $7 billion was made during the 2016 fiscal year. 245 films and television shows were shot here through June. Well, Georgia started offering tax incentives to movie producers back in 2002. The state gives a 20% income tax credit for movies filmed in Georgia, and there's an additional 10% tax credit just for putting the Georgia's Film Office logo on the credits.
Well, now to the weather. A live look right now at, I believe we have downtown Atlanta. No, it's Centennial Park. Close enough, I guess. You can see it's still hot, foggy and a little hazy out there. CBS 46 meteorologist Ella Dorsey tracking how long showers might stick around, Ella.
Well, it does look like they're going to be here at least through this evening. Taking a live look at our radar, you can see just some of that spotty drizzle through the North Georgia region. We're not going to see any heavier rain, but those low-hanging clouds and the damp kind of weather that's all over is going to continue through this evening. Tonight, we'll actually see temperatures increase into the mid-50s around midnight and then fall into the mid-40s by the time you head to work tomorrow. Dry air is approaching, though. We're going to see big changes over the next 24 hours with a cold blast coming and then more rain possible for this weekend. So stay tuned. I'll let you know exactly when that cold air arrives and how chilly it's going to get. That's coming up here in just a minute. Tracy.
All right, Ella, thank you. A cold blast for parts of the country is causing dangerously cold temperatures. Arctic air is bringing bitter conditions to the northern plains and upper Midwest. So it feels like minus 20 degrees in Bismarck, North Dakota. In Minneapolis, feels like 17 below. CBS News correspondent Jamie Yukas is in Mound, Minnesota. That's about 20 miles outside of the Twin Cities.
People across the Midwest are cleaning up after getting a fresh batch of snow from the latest storm to sweep through the region. Messy roads led to this accident in Ohio, where a truck ran off the road. The driver was hurt but will survive. In McHenry, Illinois, about 45 miles outside Chicago, some people were taking winter's early arrival in stride.
We knew it was coming, so I think people were prepared. They had their shovels. It's all part of the fun. Get you in the spirit.
The storm might be gone, but it was followed by frigid Arctic air, bringing sub-zero temperatures to a large part of the country for the first time this season. Coverage is key, especially if your job takes you outdoors.
Layers, lots of layers. You know, and I mean, you hear it a million times, but that's how you do it. You know.
I'm currently walking across a very frozen Dutch lake here in Minnesota, but imagine a year ago when you could swim across this lake. That's because they did not dip below zero in the state of Minnesota until January 9th of last year. What a difference a year makes, because the rest of this week in this region going to be 15 to 20 degrees below normal. In Mound, Minnesota, Jamie Yukas, CBS News.
It is pretty, but man, it is cold there. You can also get your latest forecast no matter where you are. Just download the CBS 46 weather app at cbs46.com. It's weather when you need it, on air, online, and on your phone. Two major grocery chains here in Metro Atlanta recall two popular food items that could make you very sick. Details on what they are and where they were sold.
An annual drive to remember all of those who served celebrates 25 years, and they need your help. I'm Craig Boswell at Arlington National Cemetery with more on this emotional event.
I'm meteorologist Paul Osman.
And I'm meteorologist Jennifer Valdez. Tomorrow morning, get team coverage of Atlanta's most accurate forecast, because we have some changes heading our way, and we are going to dry out, and with that, we'll see a big drop in temperature.
I'll tell you what, this 7-day forecast is pretty amazing, from the wet to the cold, back to the wet. So you want to tune in for those ups and downs. Join us for Team Weather. That's tomorrow on CBS 46 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to 7 a.m.